Hello everyone and welcome to Odoo Live. Happy Valentine's Day. This is Ken, the marketing officer here at Odoo Hong Kong. Joining me today we have Joyce, the business advisor, also here at Odoo Hong Kong. We will discuss how to get a better bill of material by using Odoo PLM today. And throughout the presentation, we will be answering your question in the YouTube chat. So you can raise out your question in the chat box, and then Joyce will help me to get to them at the end of our section during Q&A. And if you got here late, you can review this video anytime you want once the live event has finished. And thanks again all for your joining, and let's get started with our webinars. And Joyce, all yours.
Hello everyone, good morning. So first of all, I'm going to give you a brief introduction of what Odoo is. Well, I'm the business advisor here in the Hong Kong office, and we're responsible for the APAC region, including Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia as well. So how I can help you with the system? I can demonstrate to you how Odoo works to fit your business. That is what our main duties are. And we can also discuss in-depth Odoo's capabilities for customization and development of different reports and different views, and also our clients' industry practices that we can share with you as well. So here you can see my email address and the link, which if you click into it, you'll be able to schedule a demo with me. So today I'm going to talk about first of all, a brief introduction of Odoo, and then we are going to dig into the inventory, MRP, and PLM modules, and finally we will have the Q&A session. So what is Odoo? If you have created any trial databases in Odoo, you'll be able to find that it's an all-in-one management software, which means that it covers a lot of business operations in one integrated system. So the apps are linked to each other to make it more convenient for you to run your business. It is beautiful and it's easy to use, and it's modular, so it's ready to start anytime. So here are all the modules we have got. We have websites that enables you to build websites very quickly and link an e-commerce to it. Sales, including invoices and POS. Operations, including purchases and inventory. Manufacturing as well, and other modules including accounting, HR, marketing, etc. We have 7 offices in total around the world, and as you can see, we are based in Hong Kong, and our major focus will be on sales and services. We already currently have 32 supported languages and 3 million users, or more than 3 million users worldwide. And we have 1,000 installs per day, as well as a huge growth, as you can see. And Fabian Pinnaker's, our CEO's mission is to help businesses grow. So what are our clients using Odoo? Okay, so here is just a brief idea to tell you which clients we have. You may recognize some of these brands. So now we get into the topic of today, which is better BOM management with Odoo PLM. And what we'll be talking about will be how to complete a manufacturing order using the MRP, how to create an engineering change order, the ECO, using the PLM, and I'll simulate some workflows that might be relevant to your business as well. So let's get started. Alright, so as you can see, this is the Odoo dashboard. If you're familiar, you have the activities icon up there. You have the internal chat over here. And you have an icon for the Odoo Studio, which allows some customization of the views in the modules. So today we'll be talking about 3 apps in we'll be focusing on inventory, on manufacturing, and PLM. So let's get started in inventory. Well, once you click into the inventory, you'll be able to see the inventory dashboard, which has receipts, delivery orders, and manufacturing. So this dashboard allows you to have a very quick overview of what you have in stock to receive, to deliver, and to make. So supposing you have your own factories. And what you can see here, the inventory module is powerful in that it allows for you to input any transfer and adjustments, stock in and stock out, scrap any stock, and update your stock level by running the scheduler. It also has a lot of reports that gives you a detailed, more in-depth information on inventory valuation and product moves. And we'll also be looking at the master data here for products. So once I click into it, well, as you can see, today I'll be going through a workflow with you which creates workstations, furniture for the office. And once you click into this product page, you'll be able to see not only the product that you are going to make, you'll be able to see the BOM materials as well. And this will be the cart view. If you want a clearer list view, you can click into the icon over here and group it by, let's say, internal categories to give you a better idea of which products are under which category. And you will be able to see that the BOM materials will be all categorized in one group and the sellable products in another group. So you can refer to these columns over here. These columns, when you click into them, you'll be able to reorganize or reprioritize some of the information here. And you'll be able to see as well the different colors here. Red meaning it's out of stock. So blue meaning it's in stock. So you can also use the filters and the grouping functions over here to make it more convenient to you to find a certain product. So let's click into the workstation, which we'll be manufacturing today. Okay, once you click into this product information, you'll be able to find that, well, actually every relevant piece of information will be referenced to this product page. You'll be able to see a number of smart buttons at the top, including the cost analysis, the number of stock on hand, the forecasted stock, which means that some of the stock that are ready to be received but not yet received yet, product moves. You can set reordering rules to this product, and there's more to it. So there is a BOM linked to this product, there's one ECO, etc. So you'll be able to see every relevant move or action that is related to this product. And today we are going to look at workstation for one person. Let's take a look at this product information over here. So this workstation will be manufactured. When I click into the edit button, you will be able to see that we can choose the different product types. So consumables means products that cannot be tracked. For example, let's say plastic bags that you don't really want to know how much you have left. You will just, it's just a consumable, or even drinks maybe. Services and stockable products, which allows us to track the quantity. We can set in different categories, internal categories, so that when you group the products, it will be much easier for you to have an overview. Setting the internal references and sales price and even units of measures, which you can select in a drop-down menu or create your own. So these units of measures can be different from the purchase units of measures. As you can see, they are in different fields. So they don't necessarily have to be the same over here. So what we also want to look at is the inventory. So this product will be manufactured, so it won't be purchased from a vendor. So you can also set the different logistics over here if it is to be delivered. So this information is useful for you when you deliver the products to your client as well. So let me just save it. Below here, you'll be able to see the chatter, which records the information for the product, and you'll be able to send to log different notes and to schedule activities, or even to create different followers over here. So let us take a look at the BOM material attached to this product. Okay, once I click into BOM, okay, so here you'll see the details of the BOM that I've created. So this will be the product workstation for one person, the quantity, which is one piece, and you can even set your different routes over here. So I've set route 1 to it. Well, over here you'll be able to see two different options: manufacture this product or provide it as a kit, which means you ship the separate parts to your clients for them to assemble by themselves. So at the bottom over here, you'll be able to see the material that makes up this product: the partition, the desk, and the chair. So you can even attach different instructions here to the different workstations or different processes. So for here, the product quantity will be 1, and the product unit of measure will be units. And these will be the operations which you can name accordingly. So it doesn't have to be these 3: drilling, polishing, assembly, which I have only named for clearer purposes. And you'll be able to see at the top here the ECO, which means the engineering change order, which we'll be looking at in a minute. Okay, so what we'll do now is to look at the PLM. Or we'll take a look at manufacturing first of all. So let us go back to the dashboard. And let us click into the manufacturing app. So here you'll be able to see 3 different workstations. And as you can see, there's nothing to be done here. Everything's on time. You can preset different alerts over here. Quality alerts, you can plan orders here. And you can dig into settings and configure these work center names as you want. So as you can see at the top as well, we have manufacturing orders here, work orders that are linked to the BOM materials, and unbilled orders and scrap orders, as well as planning these orders in a master production schedule, which we'll not be talking about in this webinar because that will be another part for manufacturing, whereas we'll focus on PLM today. You'll be able to access the master data here, so you can directly go to products or the bill of materials, or even change the routings and the work centers over here. And you have different reports for the different work orders and the equipment effectiveness as well. So let us go to manufacturing orders. Okay, so first of all, manufacturing orders over here, it shows you which orders we have for manufacturing. We'll be creating a new manufacturing order in a minute, and we don't have any work orders for now. So let us go and take a look at the PLM. Or maybe what I'll do is let me create a new piece of workstation for you to look at, and just go through the manufacturing process very briefly so that you know how it works, and then we'll go on to make a change in the bill of materials. So let us go to manufacturing orders, create a new one. Okay, the product we'll be creating is a workstation for one person. We'll be doing it for one piece, and the route is route 1. And you can see nothing here, the consumed materials, nothing in the finished products. So what we'll do is to save. And once we save, we'll be able to see the different components that make up the workstation over here, which is in red. So we do not know if they're available for stock, so we'll click check availability. And you will be able to see that the color changed from red to black, which means that all the components are available. So what we'll do here is we can start planning. And as you can see here, once we start planning, the progress bar will change as well. Okay, so once it's confirmed, it goes forward to the planned stage, and you'll be able to see something else over here, the work orders. Well, 0/3 means the number of operations that it has to go through in order to be made. So let us click into the work orders. And the work order I've named, if you can remember, is drilling, polishing, and assembly. So the scheduled date will be this at this time, according to the time that I have preset for each operation. And these will take place in different work centers, work center 1, 2, and 3. And this will be the source for the manufacturing order and the product as well. And you'll be able to see over here the status, which means that if the drilling isn't finished, then the polishing assembly will be pending. So if we go back to the dashboard, we'll be able to see as well that this time on the card for the first work center, to launch indicates 1. So let us click into it. And we'll be able to immediately process this operation. So once we click into it, we will see the quantity to be produced is over here, 1 piece. It's now 0. And what you'll be able to see as well is the attachment that gives you a brief instruction of how this component is to be made. The current production will be 1 in quantity, and there will be a real-time tracking as well. And the expected duration for this process will be 60 minutes. And okay, so these will be the source for the manufacturing order. So let us start processing. And once I click process, you'll be able to see what the work center staff will see. The work center employees will have a tablet or a computer, depending on which they prefer, and they'll be able to see this interface, which will show them the relevant steps. What they can do is to look at the instructions and to process this component as according to the instructions. So here are some buttons for them to zoom into the document, and you can also block if there's a problem or scrap, or you can even raise a quality alert to the manager. And if you're going out to lunch, you can even pause it and restart it as well. So let me just continue on. So we will mark this as done very quickly. After we mark this as done, go back to the dashboard and you'll be able to see that, well, the Work Center 1 operation has been finished, and now Work Center 2 has a process to be launched. And we'll just do the same thing for these 2 steps. We'll just go through them very quickly. Okay, now all 3 processes have been completed. So where do we go back and look at the statistics for the first piece of product that we have completed? So we go back to the manufacturing order. You'll be able to see that, okay, all 3 work orders have been completed. Let us click into it, and each one shows you the current production is 0. It's been completed. And for the first piece of first operation, I have paused for maybe a few seconds, and it records exactly the full production time that I've used and the real duration, which is really fast, 48 seconds. And this time tracking will be ready, available for each of the work orders that we have just gone through. So you'll be able to see as well the inventory moves over here. So you'll be able to see that these stock is available. Let me just click this as okay, so what it actually shows you is the inventory move from one place to another over here. So this will be how the manufacturing order, let me just mark this as done, and you'll be able to see the inventory moves. Okay, so it turns from red to black. So all of these processes are done, and you'll be able to track the inventory moves here, and go into the cost analysis as well, which shows you the cost structure of the making of this workstation, as well as the cost of operations, and it shows you that the unit cost for each will be $480 over here. Okay, so that will be the manufacturing part. So what we'll do now is we will add a change to the BOM and the routing and see how it affects the manufacturing process and the manufacturing orders. So let us go back to the dashboard. Go to PLM. As you can see, there are no engineering changes for now. Let us click into this. Oh, and by the way, this part will be the dashboard where you can create as many different types of changes as you want. So once we click into it, we'll be able to see another Kanban view, Kanban type of view, which will be very familiar, as this is what you will be able to see in our other modules as well, the CRM and projects. So these cards can be moved around, and what you can do here is to configure the different steps as well. So let's say, let me click into status check. I can fold this stage or I can edit this stage. What I can do here is I can allow somebody, for example the general manager, to give approval at a certain stage, which is the status check, and allow that person to apply the changes as well. So if ever an ECO reaches status check, then my approval will be needed in order for it to proceed. So this is what it means here. I can set more than one person a second approval as well, depending on what you need. So let me here create an engineering change order for you. So let us give it a short summary. Just say workstation change, and the type will be seasonal change. Of course, you can add your own as well. And we'll be doing a BOM and routing change. So the product will be the workstation for one person. Let us just take a quick look at the product and see, make sure that everything's okay over here. And we'll be using the route 1, but we'll be making changes to it. So here the person responsible will be myself, and the effectivity will be as soon as possible, or I can set another date. And if by chance I have other orders that are in process, then they will not be affected. Or even if I click as soon as possible, if like some workstations are already in the making, then they will not be affected either. So once I save this engineering change order, then I create a new manufacturing order, and that manufacturing order will be affected. So let's just put as soon as possible. I'll just put a tag here which says simple, which means simple change. So you can see over here the trail that shows that this is a new ECO. So once I click save and start new revision, so 4 different smart buttons appeared at the top. So what I can do is to add attachments to this ECO to notify of the change, which the attachment might help, or I can immediately go to a bill of materials. Okay, over here I'll be able to revisit the bill of materials I set before, but this time I'll just put an edit over there. We just click restore. Okay, let me edit it over here. This time I will add maybe an armrest to the chair that which I think will make it more comfortable. And let me just consume this in the assembly operation. And let me save. Okay, so once I save it, you'll be able to see that one different component is added to the BOM. So let me just go back to this part. You'll be able to see for the workstation change over here, one additional armrest has been added, and these different components, you can actually update the quantity and change the quantity as well. Okay, so apart from bill of material, I want to go to routing as well, and I want to add a new operation called packing, and I'll do this at the work center 3, and I'll just leave this, or maybe I'll just do it for 10 minutes. Okay, and now save and close, and click save over here. Okay, so let me go back and click into routing change, and you'll be able to see that I've added a different operation over here at work center 3. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll go back to the product, click into workstation, let us access the BOM. Okay, over here you'll be able to see one ECO. So we'll just open this and check if everything's ready. So previously, this part, the ECO will be 0, but now since we have added a change to it, then it becomes 1. And we will now be manufacturing according to this new ECO that we've made. Okay, so let us go to manufacturing. Create a manufacturing order for the workstation. Let us save. Okay, just let me go back a bit. Okay, maybe I'll create a new one. Okay, just let me go check the inventory part. Because I noticed that there are 2. Okay, just let me archive this. Okay, let us go back to manufacturing again. Let me click save. Okay, this time the armrest appears. Check availability. And okay, so the armrest has 0 units. That's why it's in red. Okay, so we just add one, update the quantity of the armrest to maybe just 5, just to be safe. Check availability again. Okay, maybe I'll just create a new one again. Okay, well, let's hang on a moment. Let me just update the quantity, make sure it's there. Let me just have a look again. Has 5 on hand. Okay, that's strange. Okay, let's start planning nevertheless. Okay, so you'll be able to see that now there are 4 work orders over here. And each we will start the process of manufacturing as we have done just now. So we'll quickly mark these as done and go through the manufacturing processes. As you can see as well, for Work Center 3, there is one more step, as you can see. Just now, I have processed one operation for Work Center 1, one operation for Work Center 2, and one operation for Work Center 3, but there is an extra step which we have made a change to the routing, which is the packing process, the packing which shows over here. I haven't attached anything to it. We'll mark this as done as well. Okay, so what we have just demonstrated is once I've made a change to the ECO for the routing and the BOM, adding one extra component and one extra step to it, it immediately reflects in the manufacturing orders for that particular product. If I want to go back and check whether it's done or not, I can access the manufacturing order for this component. Go back to the work order, and I'll be able to see the time tracking for each of these processes as well. Over here. And the inventory moves for each of the components and the finished product and the cost analysis. So there's one additional component here, which is armrest, which brings the cost up to $490. Okay, so this is how we deal with PLM in line with our manufacturing processes. And so if you have any questions for us, you can feel free to type it in the chat now.
Okay, great. And time for Q&A section. We've got several great questions that is raised by our attendees. And for the first one, it's about the bill of material. And the guy wants to know if it is possible for a product in a bill of material which is sellable and also be part of the material in the product.
Okay, so what you mean is for the products that we have, it can be both a sellable product and a bill of material. Yes, it can be done. Well, actually, for our products, if like you can see here, our products over here, well, the internal categories are set by yourself. So depending on whether you want to set it as a BOM material or whether you set it as a sellable material or both, it actually is easy to configure by yourself. You just set the internal category here to make it convenient for your own reference. So yeah, BOM materials can also be sold.
Okay, great. And I believe Joyce perfectly answered the question. And for the second one, what will happen to the excess product material in the BOM? What if the attendee just raised out an example? If one piece of pencil Okay, if it need 8 materials to do one pencil, but the BOM have 10, so what will happen for the excess 2 in the BOM?
Okay. So what you can do here is, because you can see in our inventory, we have inventory adjustments and transfers. So you can do a manual adjustment of the stock if you have leftovers from the BOM. So this can be manually done by yourself. So what you do is to adjust the inventory and run the scheduler. And you can put the 2 remaining pencils back to your warehouse.
Okay. And we've got a theoretical question. Maybe it's a little bit fake in meaning. And the question is, what is the journal entry of bill of material?
For the journal entry of material, I'm not sure if you mean how it reflects in accounting. Well, I'm not. Would you have to elaborate on the question for me? You can send me an email about the journal entry for the bill of material, because what I can perceive here for the bill of material is that we have the cost analysis for it, and that can be viewed in detail in the accounting app as well. If that is what you mean, then you will have to go to the accounting to view the journal entry.
And for Joy's emails and also the link that you're able to schedule a demo with Joyce, I've just put it under the description box, and you can find it there, and just feel free to send us email if you have any inquiries. And then okay, and I think that's it for the question. As always, if you have any further question, you can feel free to send it to me and also Joyce, and we will try our best to answer it all. And thank you, Joyce, for this stunning presentation. And if you found this video helpful, please click like and subscribe to our channel for access to more video. And as always, if you have any further question, just send me to my email kcn@odoo.com, and also Joyce's email, which is stated in the description box. And if you got here late, or if you want to review this video again, just simply access to the video by revisiting the URL of this video, and you can watch it anytime you want. And thanks again for all your joining.
Thank you.
And we will see you at the same time on next Wednesday on the topic for Odoo POS. And thank you, and happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.